Mike Moore Media, the first place to hear Rockingham County news and information.
It's another Rocket in Reidsville podcast, and Judy Yarbrough, Reidsville City Marketer, is on the line. Hey, Judy.
Hi, how you doing today?
I am doing just great. Well, I know you always have good news for us. Do we want to talk about public art first and what you're doing?
We do want to talk about public art and what we've been doing over here in Reidsville. You know, there's been a big initiative going on in downtown Reidsville for the past couple of years through Project Dream, which was part of the Reidsville Downtown Corporation, and it's an acronym for Downtown Reidsville Empowering Art Movement.
Oh, I like it.
They've done, yeah, it is. It's great. It was a great acronym. I think Melanie Morrison, who is the incoming chair of the RDC, came up with that acronym, her and Missy, and it's very appropriate for the kind of art that we've done downtown and continue to do and will be doing in the future. So it's very exciting. But we have come up with the Reidsville Downtown Art Tour, which we just got the brochures back today. So I'm excited about that and to talk about some of the things that are on the tour.
Oh, isn't that exciting? So hot off the press, that brochure.
That's exactly right. So, you know, we've got a total of about, let's see how many there are. I think there's right around 15 different spots that people can go for the art. And this is all kind of within the downtown area. You know, we've got Gina Franco, who is an artist out of Greensboro that came over here and did a wall for us outside of the police department at the back of the parking lot back there. And it's just a really whimsical wall, and it's called See Good in All Things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen that one or not.
But
it's got all
it's
these
beautiful.
different sayings. Yeah. It's a beautiful wall. It really is. And it really took a drab parking lot and turned it into a very fab parking lot.
You know, isn't it interesting how you can take a talented artist and you take a blank wall that's not very attractive and turn it into a beautiful work of art? How nice.
And I know it is. It really is. And that's what all of these murals have done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, another one that we've done, of course, is the angel wings that are over by the library, and it's called Lift Me Upwards. And that one was done by Mary Ryan. And that's also a great one for you to be able to get out and take a picture of the angel wings behind you. So that's a really cool kind of selfie spot as well.
Yeah,
so,
good photo op, yeah.
It is. Of course, you know, we've got the downtown in City Hall, which, you know, of course, you can't get in right now because we're still closed with COVID, but is the Gordon Sam Stag tobacco mural. And that thing has been there for many, many years. And, you know, it's a very interesting story behind that whole thing. And all that is written out in the brochure. And it talks about how it was commissioned when it was the post office to be in there. And it was commissioned by the government to do it. And it's one of the few Sam Stags that is still around and up. So that's really cool art.
Mm-hmm, yeah. And that's an important part of history for Reidsville, for sure.
It is. Well, for whole county, you know, tobacco is what we were built on, really.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you know, we've got the Budding Future sculpture that's downtown that Jim Gallucci did. That's a really interesting piece, and it's got a lot of different history around it. But, you know, it's just bits and pieces. It's not full history of something, but it's a really cool piece that's down there. And, of course, it lights up at night, which is very nice, and we can change the colors like at Christmas or if it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, that kind of thing. So it's really cool what we can do with that. But that's a really neat piece.
Mm-hmm.
Then we did some really whimsical stuff downtown. Artist Ruby Blanco, who is also a tattoo artist, but she is an amazing artist, and she did some really neat things with some utility boxes downtown. So one of them is called Esmeralda, and it's a turtle, and it's 3 different utility boxes that she turned into a great big turtle.
That is so neat.
It is, and it takes a piece, you know, something that's just equipment sitting out there that now looks nice.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Yeah, okay.
We've got the artists Raphael and Raquel, who did, they're 2 young folks that started the Rockingham County Youth Arts Council, and they did an abstract alley for us, which is a really cool piece, and they put lights up over it at night, so it lights up at night, and, you know, it's just a really neat place. You know, we've got so many of them downtown, the hydrants, of course, Brad Spencer's works with all the brickworks that he's done. And we don't feature just the ones at Market Square. You know, he's done some all over. He did some at Arcare. He did some at Annie Penn. So there's lots of different places that you can see his work around town.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the brochure is out now, and it's available where? Where can we get that, Judy?
You can get it at the Chamber of Commerce. It will be available there. Of course, the city will have it as well. You know, I'm sure we'll be able to put it, once our new person gets started downtown, we can put some in the businesses downtown if they'd like to have them as well. And then we'll have them at the Rockingham County Tourism Department as well.
Oh, that's so nice. That really enhances a city, doesn't it?
It does. It really does. And it just really shows how progressive we can be with our art. And it's really, there's some really cool art down there if you haven't seen it all. There's some really cool stuff.
Oh, there really is. So a special appreciation for those artists involved, for sure. Every time
Absolutely.
I come to the farmers market, I love the farmers market at Market Square, and it's continuing on a little bit longer.
It is. It goes through October. So, you know, things start slowing down a little in September with the crops that are coming in, but we still have a lot of great vendors out there. All of the farmers are still there except for one or two of them. And then we've got a lot of craft vendors that have joined us this year, which has been really nice. We have got a great array of crafts down there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you really have. Again, talented people there. Okay.
We do. And we've got bakers as well. You know, we've got meat products through Joe French. So we have a really good variety of things that are out there. And, of course, it's open every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 7 until 1.
Okay. And SNAP and EBT and credit cards and WIC and all of that, too, making it so easy to buy.
It is. It's very easy to buy down there, and especially if you happen to be on the SNAP EBT program for the state of North Carolina. It is a great way for you to extend your benefits. That market has a grant through RAFI, which is the Rural Advancement of Farming Institute, and they allow us to double SNAP benefits up to $20 a day.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, it's very good. And so people that, you know, run short at the end of the month, and it's just for fresh fruits and vegetables and things you could buy with your SNAP card at the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
But the doubling is only for fresh fruits and vegetables. So, you know, it's a great way to continuously keep those fresh fruits and vegetables on your table at home.
Oh, sure. Yeah, and some of those nice fall things coming in now from the garden through October at the Farmers Market downtown at Market Square in Reidsville. We were talking recently about the Block. Bring us up to date on that, can you?
Sure. So the Block Mural is a new project that is being done through a partnership. So it's really, the partnership is led by the Block Committee, which is made up of individuals throughout the African American community that really want to see the Block, which used to be the black business community in downtown Reidsville, to have some kind of recognition. So we have partnered as the city, and the RDC has partnered with them as well, so that we can do a fundraising campaign to build this mural. Now, we went through this process last year as far as getting the artists and all that. We sent out RFPs for it. We got an artist lined up. We had 2 artists that responded, which sadly I wish we'd have had more, but we had 2. One was very good. He's out of Martinsville, Virginia. His name is Charles Hill, and he is the one that will be doing the mural. However, he will be doing apprenticeships with 3 local artists. So Misha Walker, who is a local young artist, will be doing an apprenticeship under him, as well as the Cruz twins, Raquel and Raphael, so that they can, too, learn how to do these murals. But the mural itself will be a depiction of life on the block and what it was like with the businesses. You know, it was like its own little city over there, right down the street from, you know, the white section of town. And so it is I think it's something that really needs to be done. It is a tribute to the businesses that helped build that block and the many businesses that spawned off of that are still in business.
Sure.
It's a great way to recognize the contribution that block did for our community.
Oh, that's great. Well, I'm glad so many people are getting involved in that project. That sounds like a really neat one for sure.
It is, and it's going to be a freestanding project, so it's not going to be on a wall. It will be 3 separate platforms with it on, and on the front of it will be the mural, and on the back of it will be the history of what you're seeing on the front of it. So not only will it depict it, it will then tell you what it's all about, which I think is a really, that's a different thing that you can do with a mural, and we're excited about that. It's also one that when the artists paint it, they do not have to be outside in the elements. It can be painted indoors, and then it will be assembled into the stand that it goes in, and it will be wrapped with the covering on it, and then with the verbiage on the back.
Oh, that's nice. We're how far away from that, being able to see that, Judy?
Well, we are at the fundraising point now.
Okay.
We are at our goal is $10,000. We have raised $6,000 in the last 3 weeks, which we're very excited about that. Mm-hmm. We do think we'll make it. We're not anticipating having any problems with it. We've had several donors. Jay and Ann Doniker were very gracious with a $2,000 donation. We got a donation from Rebirth Church for $1,000, and we just got a donation from Moses Cone, Annie Penn, or Cone Help for $1,000, which helped us greatly. And then, of course, we've had other donations, come in as well. But we're right at $6,000 right now. You can go to the GoFundMe account. There's a link on the Market Square page. That you can give money there, or you can actually send a check directly to the RDC. And this money, and it's just funneling through the RDC, just makes handling it easier. It's still, a project of the block committee, but it is 100% tax deductible.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's coming together. That's going to be so nice.
It is coming together.
Okay.
It is going to be so nice. We're very excited about it.
Okay. Well, about a minute remaining to kind of wrap things up, Judy.
Okay, great. It's been very busy. We got notice of the governor's loosening up on some restrictions on events today and the numbers, and that was a happy dance we did over here.
Okay, yeah. Well, slowly but surely, and things are coming together in so many areas, and people out and about, and certainly can get out and about and enjoy the beautiful public art, and pick up one of those brochures and just take that tour and appreciate the talent that is on display in Reidsville. That's so nice to have that.
It is. It's very nice. And you're right. Now's the time, when a lot of things are not open and you want something to do, this is a great time to come out, take a tour around town, grab lunch, have a picnic at Market Square, whatever. It's just a great time to come out and see all the beautiful art we have down here. Well,
we'll certainly do it, and we'll get out and enjoy that soon. Judy, always a pleasure. Thank you for the good news you share with us every time we visit. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Mike. I appreciate you.
All right. Talk to you again soon.
Okay.
Judy Yarbrough is city marketer. You can get more information. Let me direct you to rocketinreidsville.com and riseupreadsville.com.